to feel uncomfortable with us in such close proximity all the time, and me knowing so little about you seems elitist and wrong.
There's not much to know.
Oh, well, where do you live?
Wandsworth, the doggy end.
My sister lives in Wandsworth. Which exactly is the dodgy end?
Right at the end of the High Street, Harris Street, near the Queen's Head.
Right, yes, that is dodgy. And you live with your boyfriend, husband, 3 illegitimate and lovely children?
No, I've just split up with my boyfriend, actually, so I'm back with my mom and dad for a while.
Oh, sorry.
No, that's fine. I've well shot of him. He said I was getting fat.
Beg your pardon?
He says no one's going to fancy a girl with thighs the size of big tree trunks. Not a guy, actually, in the end.
Right, well, being Prime Minister, I could just have him murdered.
Thank you, sir. I'll think about it.
Rufus-trained military killers are always just a phone call away. Oh, God. Do you have sort of problem with this? I expect not. A huge wrap picture against the wall in an empty art gallery. Lots of others wrapped picture frames on the door. It's where Mark works.
Right. Very exciting moment. These humble packages contain our new exhibition, photographs by none other than the great John Seacart.
Is that me again?
Yeah.
Okay. Exciting stuff. What's the theme?
He said Christmas. Very family sort of thing. Crowd pleaser. Here we go. Interesting. Classic. Bleak. Fatal.
See, what he's just opened, a huge photograph of a really naked woman, her pubic hair neatly oh my God, shaved into the shape of a Christmas tree. Mark is in total self-contained despair. An hour later, they're sitting on the floor. They've been out and bought a Starbucks and switched on the radio.
Oh, God. Oh, God. It's porn. It's just porn. We'll be rated by the porn squad.
I'm thinking of having an affair with my boss. What do you think?
Is he married?
Yes.
Bad idea, then. The marriage vow is very sacred.
Yes, though I'm a great believer in acting on instinct.
Oh, no. Never do that.
Or, of course, I could have an affair with you. Why not?
Let's not go there. Do you look as gorgeous as his work?
Yes, though in a different way.
Then he's doomed, isn't he?
I think so.
Sure.
Weeks to Christmas. And here's the one they're going to have to beat to that magic #1 slot. Yes, it's Westlife.
Mel's there. She is, it must be said, looking gorgeous in her gray skirt suit.
Right. The Christmas party. Not my favorite night of the year, and your unhappy job to organize.
Tell me.
Basic, really. Find a venue, over-order on the drinks, bulk buy the guacamole, and advise the girls to avoid Kevin if they want their breasts unfondled.
It's done. Wives and family and stuff?
Yes. I mean, not children, but wives and girlfriends, etc. Oh, Christ. You haven't got some horrible 6-foot gold-toothed boyfriend you'll be bringing, have you?
No. I'll just be hanging around the mistletoe and hoping to be kissed.
Really? Right.
She walks out. He sort of shakes his head as wake up, what's going on? Outside, Mel sits and starts to type on her computer. We knock on the door. Jamie opens the door. There's a confident, middle-aged French woman, Eleanor. She is clearly in charge of the house in some way with a nice, thick French accent.
Bonjour, Monsieur Bennett.
Bonjour, Eleanor.
Welcome back. And this year you bring a lady guest?
No. Change of plan.
Dommage. And you're here till Christmas?
Yes. when I return to the enormous bosom of my family.
Good, and I have found you this time a perfect lady to help clean the house. This is Aurelia.
Shot winds to reveal standing back nervously Aurelia, a pleasant-looking, dark-haired woman about 35, nice face, who cares, wearing a very ordinary cheap dress.
Bonjour, Aurelia.
Bonjour.
Je suis très heureux de vous avoir ici.
Unfortunately, she cannot speak French, like you. She is Portuguese.
Oh, buongiorno. Usbio molto bueno.
I think she is 10 years too young to remember there was a footballer called Eusebio, and molto bueno is Spanish.
Right. Absolutely. Well, good to meet you.
And perhaps you can drive her home at the end of her work.
Absolutely. Con grand plezoro.
Which is what? Hungarian?
Yes.
Saturday morning, Daniel walks past Sam's room. It's locked. There's a strange music coming in from in there. He walks past, shaking his head, heads down to his office and sits down, presses a button. The computer starts up, and boring work spreadsheet. He's bored. He types to excite, then Nicole Kidman. Instantly come up list of 10 Nicole Kidman base sites. The fourth one says Nicole Kidman naked, naked, naked. Daniel goes to it. There's a seductive picture of Nicole Kidman and list of photos. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, doorbell goes off, and now Daniel can't move the cursor to the damn thing to shut down. He goes to the plug to turn off the electricity, but it doesn't make any difference. In desperation, he takes off his jumper and throws it over the quite big computer screen. Cut to Daniel at the front door.
Hello, Matthew.
They shake hands. They are awkwardly adrift into this hug. At the moment, both can only think of the wife of the daughter. Still a bit hard, isn't it?
Still a little tricky. Come and sit down.
Oh, why not? I brought a little gift for my grandson. Thanks to him, I've actually started to use that computer he gave me.
Really?
Yes, I found a tremendous golfing site. In fact, let me show you. Where's your computer?
Let's have a drink first, shall we?
No, I insist. Come in the office, I presume. He takes the jumper off the machine. The screen is blank. He pushes a button and up flicks a woman. He looks up at Daniel. Daniel looks at him and pauses.
Whoa, this is disgusting. Where's Sam? This is just a step too far.
Daniel opens Sam's door.
£150? Yes or no?
I prefer 100.
Okay, then whatever happens in the next minute, don't argue. Just agree with me on everything.
Okay.
Right. Get down here, young man, straight away. What is this, young man?
I don't know. Looks like a website about women having sex with animals.
How did that get there? And how did it get here? I meant to ask. All right, I'll tell you how it got here. You've been using my computer, Sam, calling this filth, haven't you?
Yes, I have.
I don't know what to say. I hope you're ashamed of yourself.
Yes, I am.
It's disgusting, isn't it?
It really is.
Don't worry. We all have different ways of coping with grief. And maybe, Sam, this is yours. Let's just switch the machine off.
How did you do that?
Cancel button on the back.
Oh, right. Useful.
Now let's forget about it.
I can't forget about it. I'm so angry with you, Sam. I'm very, very angry. This is your pocket money docked for a month, young man.
Cut to 3 hours later, machine out pops 100 quid, and Daniel puts it straight in Sam's hand.
Brilliant work, son.
They're walking home now.
Only one thing I don't understand. Why were you looking up women having sex with animals?
I wasn't. I was doing some work and looking up Nicole Kidman for work visas. And then suddenly when I tried to close the damn thing, that stuff came up.
You must have been looking up Nicole Kidman naked.
No.
You must have. It's number 4 on the Nicole Kidman list. Nicole Kidman, naked, naked, naked. If you just look up Nicole Kidman homepage, it wouldn't have just done that.
All right. I was looking up Nicole Kidman naked, 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 you little greedy little bastard.
Pervert.
Computer nerd.
Wanky, wanky weirdo.
Freaky with bad haircuts.
Office day, Natalie is just leaving, having left the Prime Minister a cup of coffee and a plate of brownies. He's in his meeting with Carter. Tell me, Natalie, what do you think about us increasing aid to the third world? Liberal nonsense or a crucial policy?
Not a bad idea. We could all do with a little less. Give them a bit more.
Quite. You see, the public are with me on this.
You might as well get into practice.
On the other hand, actually, I'm not sure it's such a good idea. A few minutes later, Daniel takes the plunge.
So, what's the problem, Samuel? Is it just Mom, or is it something else? Maybe school? Are you being bullied, or is it, I don't know, something worse? Can you give me any clues at all?
You really want to know?
I really want to know.
Even though you won't be able to do anything to help?
Even if that's the case.
Okay. Truth is, actually, I am in love.
Yuri?
I know I should be thinking about Mom and all this time, and I am, but the truth is that I am in love, and I was before she died, and there's nothing I can do about it.
Well, aren't you a bit young to be in love?
No.
Okay, well, I can't deny it. I'm a little relieved.
Why?
Well, I thought it might be something worse.
Worse than the total agony of being in love?
No, you're right. So wait a minute. What exactly have you been doing in your room then?
That's the room. It opens. It's full of posters, romantic movies, Sleepless in Seattle, Moulin Rouge, Dirty Dancing. Sam switches on a CD. It's playing You Don't Have to Say You Love Me. He then opens a video cardboard. More romantic movies, Ghosts, When Harry Met Sally, Crossroads, She's All That, Pretty Women. Switches on the telly. It's Romeo and Juliet, DiCaprio and Danes looking through the fish tank.
Wow. Well, so it's a bit of a love thing?
Yes. I've been trying to see if I can pick up any hints from the films. And then I find the songs just help.
If you're still desperate, you could come round tonight for dinner.
No, thanks. A breakthrough.
Good news. Tell me tomorrow.
She hangs up and turns to her husband.
Thank God, actually. Bernie's such a pig when we have guests round.
He is sitting there reading the paper. He is Harry from the office with the dangerous secretary.
Oh, God. Since when did my bottom stop being my bottom and turn into the second largest seaport in Britain? Did you talk to Sarah?
Yes. She says tonight's the night she's going to make her move.
It's late at night. Sarah's at her desk. She's putting on a bit of lipstick. We notice a frame of a good-looking young man on her desk. Then suddenly Karl is walking up from a far end of the office towards her. She watches him. He reaches her desk near the door.
Night, Sarah.
Night, Karl.
She leaves. She sits there, absolutely frozen and useless. Her phone rings.
Yep, absolutely. Free as a bird. Fire away.
A bit later, Daniel and Sam sitting opposite each other like an interview, each in the middle of a big couch, Daniel full of energy.
We can definitely crack this. Remember, I was a kid once too. Come on. It's someone at school, right?
Oh.
And how does he